Welcome back, everyone. I want to go ahead and break down a couple of my favorite keyboards from any iPhone that you can go ahead and install. Now, most probably this is going to be a definite list for 2021, unless some other crazy keyboard comes out. But to be honest, most of these keyboards have already been around for quite a bit of time. Now, the very first keyboard I want to hit on is the Gboard, the Google keyboard. You guys already know this one. Now, in my humble opinion, has probably been one of the most important keyboards ever. I used to use this keyboard every day until Apple actually brought in Swift key or the swipe key, whatever, the gesture type keyboard. That was definitely, mind boggling. There's still some really cool things about Gboard. First of all, you still have the dark mode implementation, which is great. You still have pretty much all the characteristics of a standard keyboard. You have swipe typing as well, which is really cool and super beautiful. But I think one of the coolest things about Gboard is the search functionality. So before, iOS 14.4 or whatever it was, you couldn't necessarily search through the emojis on iOS 14 or iOS in general. But on Gboard, you could have done that for a very long time. You can click on Gboard, here are the emojis right here. You can search through all the emojis, which is awesome. You can go and swipe through, and there's standard, iPhone emojis, not the Android ones. And you can go and, send stickers, send GIFs. You can search through all those things as well, which is really, really cool. But I think another really awesome thing with this keyboard was the search functionality, which within the keyboard. So you could actually just click the little Gboard icon right here. You can actually see that you get into this little search bar. Now, if I go ahead and type in something like iPhone or something like that, who knows, whatever. And when you search from there, you can actually get, things that are around you and all that crazy stuff. And that was seriously something that was super impressive with this. So at the end of the day, Gboard was another huge keyboard that I definitely do love even now in 2021. Now, there's another keyboard which I'm okay with. This one is called Swift Key. I'm pretty sure everyone already knows what this one is. Microsoft actually, I think, either made this keyboard or bought it, but Microsoft owns it now. And one thing I like about this keyboard would definitely be probably the elegance of it. It really does look super nice. You still have the swipe gestures and all that stuff. You have the standard emojis. You have, the standard stuff that people typically search for. You can search through emojis too. But there really wasn't anything super crazy about this keyboard that I was like, oh my God, this is the best keyboard ever. There was quite a bit of functionality within the app itself. So if I go ahead and open up the app, you can go ahead and see that, okay, whatever. Within the app, there is a lot of stuff you can go ahead and kind of maneuver through the languages. You can add settings within the keyboard, themes. I think the themes thing was pretty cool. So there were a lot of different things that you can actually go ahead and choose from. You can go ahead and get a keyboard like this if you want to. We can make our way back over here. You can see the keyboard now has turned into something like this. If that's your taste, to go for it, but I think that's probably the best thing that this keyboard had going for it, were the multiple themes, the different colors this thing had. Even this one looks pretty nice. You can go and click back right here, and I think at the end of the day, it was a really neat keyboard. I don't think anybody's gonna pick this keyboard out from anyone else because of the themes, but I think that's the best thing SwiftKey has going for it. Other than that, I think it's like the side keyboard in case there's a main issue with your keyboard or Gboard. This is like the next one you would use. But I think in this day and age, the stock iOS keyboard is still a pretty decent keyboard to pick up. I don't know what it is with this keyboard, but it's just, so seamless. It's worked for me every single time. I don't know what it is. I've always liked this keyboard. It's worked for me so much better on iOS 14, if I'm being honest. I think iOS 14 helped it out a lot. You now have that emoji search key within it now. So before you didn't have that, but now you can go ahead and search emojis. If I want to send something like happy, for example, I can go ahead and send this, and you can search through emojis within iOS 14 now, which is great. Now, is it perfect? No, there's still some issues with it, but I still think the stock keyboard within iOS is still probably one of my favorite keyboards for sure. It's not the best one. Like I said before, you're definitely going to run into issues and stuff, but so far from everything that I've ran through, even now in 2021, the short time we've been inside of it, I can definitely tell you that I think the stock keyboard is my favorite. The second, very close second, and sometimes even better, is Gboard. And the final one is something like Swift Key. This is kind of like a funny keyboard. I like it sometimes, but I don't know. There's really not an edge to it that, I guess, Gboard doesn't have, or the stock keyboard doesn't have, other than the themes. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.